The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got
12, fellas, here we go.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That's going to be caught by Samuel, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Quick dance, quick dance.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They run it with Breida. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do.
Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, he completes it to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 44 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Once again, they'll keep it on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Kenyon Barner deep for Atlanta. Pulled in at the 24. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. An impressive punt return of 76 yards as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Freeman again. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Let's go.
Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
A gain of 15. First down, Falcons.
Ready to go.
Now Ryan on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, take that. Pushed on travel. You must be dreaming.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 59 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. This complete to Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is.
There he goes left side. 30, 20, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. And